Well, for many years, it's been commonly said that RVs depreciate in value, and thus it makes it a bad purchase if you look at it in the context of spending a large amount of money. Because the theory is that a home, a single family home, or even a condo, over time, those dwellings appreciate in value. They go up. But an RV, even though it can technically be considered a tiny home because it has everything a house has but on wheels, it goes down in value similar to a regular car. And so the thought process was spend very little on an RV. It's a toy, it's a luxury, and it goes down in value. However, in the past couple years, from 2019 to 2021, which that's the year that I currently make this video, the opposite has happened with regards to RV prices. They haven't gone down in value, they've gone up. RVs now appreciate in value. Why? Well, one is you have a higher demand because people, due to the coronavirus, were restricted from traveling internationally. So they focused on domestic travel in a self-contained unit so that they wouldn't share germs, and that made it attractive. Also, what made it attractive is that, or also what made the price go up, was the fact that the global supply chains on where they make the parts, the raw materials for a variety of the actual construction of the RV, those supply chains were shattered with the coronavirus, factories shutting down, raw materials not available, or if they are available, they're higher in price because there's not as many. So you have a high demand, you have low supply, you have stimulus, you have people through all walks of life in this unique time period where there's the capacity for people to buy an RV. There's a desire because of remote work, because of lack of international travel, because of all these different things, because of the baby boomers retiring like right now at their peak. And so you have an environment where RV prices, there was an RV that was brand new in 2019. It was listed around $65,000. Now that it was a Class B motorhome. Now that same RV, a used version with 20,000 miles on it, a 2-year-old used vehicle, is now $100,000. The prices have almost doubled in appreciation, almost more than single family houses. That's amazing. However, we have to take in context that we are in a unique time period where, due to the coronavirus and things, it's not always going to be like this. So as the vaccine continues to roll out, as there's herd immunity, as factories come back online, as goods and materials are more readily available, international travel is opened up, the market should stabilize or even go down gradually like it normally does as far as with regards to pricing for RVs. However, you never know what the new normal will be because the future is always unwritten until it happens. So with regards to will prices continue to appreciate, it's possible, but I would think they're at least going to stabilize and even go down a little bit. But it all depends on how the economy does. If the interest rates go up, if the stock market goes down, if there's another global issue, anything can happen. I don't anticipate appreciation continuing at this rate because it almost be like it doesn't, it's almost like buying an RV is the same investment as buying a single family house. Because I can't believe that a used RV, 2 years old, is worth 50% more, than it was when it was brand new with no miles on it. But that's the fact. That's the reality. I've done videos. I did videos on this channel. And you can look at my playlist, on my RV playlist, of RVs in 2018, 2019. These same RVs, I did videos then, they're like 40, 50, 70% more today, 2 years later. That's appreciation. So you have inflation, you have all these factors that makes it a unique time period. So at least I'm documenting in this video that there was a falsehood for many years that RV prices always go down. They depreciate. And that's why you shouldn't spend too much money on them. Now, I still do think that's wisdom. I still do know from my 4 years experience on the road that most people trade in their vehicle, whether regular car or RV, every 3 to 5 years. I don't anticipate RVs continuing to appreciate. There's other factors in buying an RV, such as gas prices, which are going up, such as maintenance, such as, if you needed to get parts replaced. The downside is, even if your RV appreciated, if you need some parts that you can't get, those parts may be more money. It's a small issue, but, the RV lifestyle is a lot of components. I still like it. I like living on wheels. I like the flexibility. I love the flexibility. And, again, now with remote work and everything else, it could continue to go up, but I don't anticipate it the way it has been. And as the baby boomer generation passes, I think that'll all level out. I think there'll be a variety of factors that will cause the stabilization of RV prices, if not back to the normal of depreciation. But again, no one knows the future, so it's like, we could all sit here and say what we think, and that's what I just did. I just documented what reality is. I've shared with you my viewpoint on where it could possibly be in the future, but you have to make that decision. But this is what I want to tell you. Never make a purchase of more than $5,000 the same day you go look at that vehicle. Whether it's a car, RV, or house, if you can't walk away from something and think about it for 24 to 48 hours, you're going to overspend. Yes, you may miss out on some opportunities, and I'm not saying there aren't exceptions, but I'm saying that I found it tremendously wise but hard, because it's emotional self-control, to go to a car dealership or RV dealership and to go through the whole process of price evaluation, but not signing on the dotted line till at least 24 to 48 hours later, so that your emotions can depreciate, your wisdom can appreciate, and then if the opportunity is right, you seize the moment. But what happens is many people go into a car lot or RV lot. The salesmen or saleswomen, they're doing their job and they're respectful, and you should respect them. Most of them are great, just like most of the people. But they're there to sell, and it's your money. So you have a right to say, no, respect yourself. Respect yourself. Respect them, but respect yourself. Because don't fall for here's a free water. Hey guys, look, I'll buy my own free water. Okay. And so what I can tell you is this: don't allow a bottle of water, pampering, masseusing, don't allow that to make you make a big purchase without thinking it through and disciplining your emotions and, giving it one final thought over a 24-hour period. This is wisdom. This is a better way of life. Whether prices appreciate or depreciate, this is self-control. This is slowing down to the speed of self-control. And this video is consistency. Every day on this channel, I'll upload a video, God willing. Click that subscribe button, but really click that blue join button if you'd like to support it and get unlimited access to all my live feeds, which I do every day. Check out my playlist with thousands of free videos. Leave a comment below if it's positive. If it's not, it's getting blocked. Why don't play that? And so what I could tell you is this: I showed up. Okay. I made another video while people are sitting there thinking about what should I do. I wrote down in my phone an idea yesterday. And today, in a time period where I had some free time, I used it to be productive and make this video. It allows my channel to be consistent. In over 3-4 years, grew over 16,000 subscribers. It's become a side hustle because of consistency. Okay. You don't have to have the best videos. You don't have to have the best wardrobe. Guys, I got a cell phone and I got my car I live out of. That's my whole setup for this YouTube expenses. Okay. And what I got tenacity. Okay. I got effort. I go out there, do videos of RVs, houses, traveling, etc. Okay. And I got persistence. Okay. And I got response time. Okay. And I got growth by the grace of God and through hard works. And what I want to tell you is this: if you keep producing an income, if you live below your means, even if you make some mistakes and other things, you're never going to be destitute. Why? Because if you're producing income, if you have a savings account and you live below your means, even if some of your investments fail, you'll never be destitute. Never forget it. Never forget it. Okay. Click that thumbs up, but never forget it don't mean too much. Okay, it means something, but not too much. I mean, so don't get excited. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Consistency. Yeah, thank you.